All right, we are now joined by Daniel Munie, the Quakes' first-round draft selection in yesterday's MLS Super Draft. The Hoosier, he's been to a couple of NCAA College Cup finals. Now he's ready to take the next step in his career. Mr. Munie, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
It's good. Yesterday was a very exciting moment, and I couldn't be more thankful for everyone that helped me get to where I'm at. And
Nah,
I just
man.
can't wait to get started.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting for you, man. Like the Quakes released a video of when Chris Leach and Luchi Gonzalez gave you the phone call. Have you had a chance to watch that end of it yet?
Yeah, I did a little bit, and yeah, they just had great stuff to say. And yeah, I'm excited to meet them in person and get going.
Is it a little surreal now to see this kind of coverage happening? And like I know, obviously, College Cup and being a Hoosier, you get a good amount of coverage as it is because that's a premier program in United States soccer. But now there's more of the dedicated media teams. There's more coverage overall. Is a little bit weird being on the kind of on a new side of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a big step. And honestly, today I just was like sitting there. I was like, is this really happening right now? And yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more thankful of Indiana helping me get there. And yeah, I'm ready for the next step and what's to come. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. Like I know, to put it relatively, it was like my high school or my sports career came to an end in high school, which because that's just how it ends for most of us. But you were a guy who wasn't heavily recruited out of high school, but you certainly proved a lot of people wrong, and I'll touch on that in a moment. But now you are kind of at this point, like the dream that most of us had as little kids was to make it to get that opportunity to play in the professional level, and you're here now. Like you've earned and created that opportunity for yourself. So, I mean, has that sunk in now that a team did select you and bring you in to give you this opportunity?
Yeah, I think I have tons of support around me of help push me from when I was in high school to now to college. Lots of guys just helping me push me and giving me the confidence. And now I just have full confidence and ready to make a difference right away.
In terms of not being heavily recruited out of high school, I think there were only one or two Division One programs that even took a look at you. Was that like your big motivation? Like I'm going to prove all these guys wrong, or how did you go about making that jump from being a guy that people weren't paying attention to suddenly a first round pick in the MLS Super Draft?
For sure. I mean, I was close to like almost being done with soccer, like when it came to like the end of high school, because I wasn't getting recruited. I think I was only getting talked to SLU University with Kevin Kalish, he was actually my head coach in club. So
Mhm.
there was the connection there. And then Indiana, my senior year of high school, I went to like a camp because I think Coach Robeson, the assistant coach there, reached out to me to bring me out. And I was like, oh, it's just another one of these camps. And my mom was like dragging me all over the place to go to all these camps that I went to. And then they finally reached out to me after the camp and brought me in on a visit and gave me an offer. And I just couldn't be more happy. And it's worked out really well. And I'm just happy they took a chance on me. And now I'm just ready for the pro level.
So, in terms of the difference, like what, like something changed, obviously, and obviously, I didn't know the high school version of you, but did you grow more? Did you just hit the weight room and just kind of develop more of that adult body, or was it just pretty much those tools were already there, and now you were put in a better opportunity to where your natural skill set could maybe flourish a little bit more?
I think for me, I was pretty athletic kid growing up for pretty much my whole life. I think it was just the ability to mesh the soccer with that and just honing in on specific things and just improving my game. And then once I was able to do that, and it only got better from there, um, it obviously helped me a lot. I think I hit like a growth spurt probably my late into high school. That probably helped a little bit as
Mhm.
well. But yeah, I mean, coach always called me a late bloomer and helped me marinate. And I think I'm fully marinated now. That's what he likes to say to me
Nice.
at
That's
Indiana, Coach
that's yeah.
Yegley. That is.
Yeagley is saying that.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice. And
he
Yeagley
told me stuff.
knows. knows Chris Leach a little bit, and I'm sure. Have you talked to Coach Yeagley yet since the draft went down? By the way.
Yeah, he was at my watch party that I had at the locker room, and yeah, he's been talking to he's good connections with San Jose Earthquakes, so he was filling me in on a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I think it's a wonderful spot for me, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, man. Well, also I've been looking at the weather in the Midwest right now. It's a little bit warmer out here in the Bay Area, just a smidge. So I'm sure that you spend enough time in the Bay Area will make you nice and California soft, and you'll go back home to visit the Midwest and be like, "What are you guys doing? Like this is it's like
Yeah,
60
no,
degrees right now in the Bay Area."
for sure. I can't wait for that weather. I mean, right now I'm going outside. And I think it's it's just pretty miserable right now, and it's kind of keeping me from going home maybe because I think the weather's picking up and the roads might be a little too icy. But hope to get home soon. Don't want to get trapped here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to nice weather, maybe the beach out there too.
Yeah, no, you can get to the
I
coast.
figure there's a pretty big body of water out there. So
Yes, yeah, fairly large indeed. I'm curious. I don't know all of your camps that you've been to and stuff in the background. Have you been out to California to play outside of just in a purely like I can't remember. I don't remember the Hoosiers' exact schedule for your collegiate career. But have you been out here to play Stanford or Cal or Santa Clara in any pre-conference or pre the preseason before you're playing your own conference? Has that happened before for you or other camps? Has it taken you out to California?
the only time I've been out to California was for my club days at St. Louis Scott Gallagher. We went out there for like a showcase in San Diego. I've been out to San Diego a couple times, but nothing north of that. My sister actually lives out in LA, so she was pretty happy that I got drafted near her.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, we didn't play in California at all for any of the college games. We were close to playing Stanford, I think,
Mhm.
but they lost. And and I went to Santa Barbara. I guess that's in
Nice.
California as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
for
yeah.
the College Cup when I was just a little freshman.
Nice, nice. I mean, hey, San Diego and Santa Barbara are good places to visit, and obviously you're going to get used to the Bay Area as well. Obviously, the Hoosiers and the Cardinal, two of the premier programs in college soccer, and now you're going to be playing with a bunch of former Stanford players here because there's Will Richmond and Oseni Buddha and Tanner Beeson. You looking forward to having a little bit of that smack talk? Because I know that with the Pac-12 guys, Jackson Ewell as well, they like to definitely give each other a hard time, and the collegiate rivalries do come up.
Yeah, no, I'm here all for it for the good banter. I'm a competitive guy, so I'll be always cheering on my Hoosiers. So
Nice. Do you know anybody on the Earthquakes right now? Have you played with any guys or against them? Like I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, but I know you said you knew the Thompson family.
mhm.
Obviously, I don't have the exact competitive history of Indiana memorized, so I'm thinking you may have gone against Oscar Agrin against Clemson at some point. But I mean, do you know anybody on the squad?
Yeah, I mean, I know of a couple guys, like you said, Oscar and the guys from Stanford. And then obviously I know Tommy Thompson pretty well because his brother is my assistant coach right now here at
Yeah.
IU. So I got some good connections and I'm looking forward to meet all the guys. Um, yeah, I've heard nothing but great things and I can't wait.
Yeah, man, it is. It's a good thing we got going out here, man. Like just the weather, obviously that's a good vibe, and you get to work now with Luchi Gonzalez, who obviously is just off of a stint as an assistant with the United States men's national team, and he's got a great level of experience, previously being a head coach in the league. Just what are your goals for year number one? I mean, or are you not even at that point yet? Are you still trying to take it all in before you start saying, I want to get X number of minutes or, create X number of starts or opportunities or, blocks or however you're looking at it. Like, I don't know, it might be too premature, but you might be one of those guys who sat down last night with a pen and paper trying to plot it all out.
Yeah, no, I'm still taking it all in, but I definitely want to just do whatever I can to help the team win first and foremost. And
Nice.
I think the goal is to get this team back in the playoffs and just go on a run and see what we can do.
Yeah. I know that you said you could play center back and outside back. Are you just kind of looking to take the mentality of, hey, wherever you guys need me, that's where I'm going to go and line up?
Yeah, any chance I can get on the field, it does not matter. I will do whatever it takes. And yeah, I'm open to playing anywhere. Obviously, center back I've been playing for a while now, but obviously I played um, outside back when I was younger, and then maybe a little bit in college. But I'm familiar with a few spots. But yeah, I think center back is probably my uh, strongest position.
Yeah. And just in terms of how your body's feeling, you've obviously, the season ended for you not too long ago. And now, things are coming up, rookie symposiums, preseasons right around the corner. Did you enter the offseason relatively injury free, or do you still have some things that you're trying to rest, or how you feeling right now?
The body was definitely a little bit sore after the game because I think that was our first time playing overtime all year, and I think we played 2 games in 3 days. But yeah, I definitely needed a week to recover. But I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm definitely going to be ready to go when it comes day one.
Yeah. No, I would imagine, man, like that, like especially at the end of the collegiate career, like it probably is like the longest amount of time you've had maybe to give your body a bit of a rest. And the other thing that's cool is now you get the opportunity to pretty much live that eat, sleep, train mentality, which is not to say you're not a more well-rounded individual, but when I've talked to the other dudes that have come out of, the collegiate system and gone into Major League Soccer, they say like, it does make a difference when you're no longer trying to balance academics with your soccer career as well. They say, obviously they value their education, of course, but at the same time, once you get to this level, it's like you don't, you can just eat and, go out and hang out and do what you need to do, let your body recover, and not have those other stresses, and just focus on the beautiful game. Like that's going to be something that I would imagine will allow you to have even more opportunity to grow as a player.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ceiling is very high for me. So being able to just completely focus on soccer, and I hope to play as long as I can. And yeah, it's just going to be a lot easier to be able to hone in on some things and just improve my game to the best I can. And I'm surrounded by unbelievable coaches and teammates, and I think it's going to work out pretty well for me.
Are you going to ask Chris Wondolowski to put on the boots for a training to see if you can stop him one-on-one?
Why not? Let's do it.
See, that's the mentality I like. So tell me a little bit more about yourself. Who were your teams in soccer and, Major League Soccer, EPL, La Liga? Like, who are you following? And then also football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Who else were you a fan of?
Yeah, for MLS, I didn't have like a specific team, but I think all my friends that have gone on and played at clubs, I think close friends that I've had, Jack
Mhm.
Mayer, who's at Nashville.
Yeah.
It's good to see what he's doing there. Roman Salentano, who I just played with as well at Cincinnati. So I just root for my guys. I wouldn't say I root for a specific team, but it's just really awesome to be able to follow these guys. And then I guess for the Premier League, I enjoy watching the Tottenham Hotspurs. I think I chose them because they were like my first ever club as a little kid at St. Louis Scott Gallagher. So I stayed true to them. And then, yeah, I watch all sports. As you can see, I got a Blues flag right
There
here.
we
So I
go.
don't know if these Sharks fans are going to
I
like
was about to
that.
say, I work for the
But
Sharks as well. I remember when they knocked us out in 2019.
yeah, yeah. No, that was a good run for us. But also I'm just a St. Louis guy, so I like the Cardinals a lot. Used to like the Rams, but they also left me, so I
Yeah.
wasn't a too big of a fan anymore. But yeah, maybe I'll become a San Francisco 49ers fan,
So it's a
being
good
in
time to be a fan of
close
them.
to yeah. But I do enjoy sports and like all sports too,
Wh-
and
Um,
soccer.
when did you just start focusing on soccer in your development? Like, was it in high school or were you still doing other sports in high school?
I stopped playing other sports when it became high school because they're the academy. They don't
Mhm.
really let you play other sports. I probably would have if I played like high school soccer. I probably would have stuck with other sports. But yeah, once my freshman year of high school came, it was strictly just soccer, and I think it worked out pretty well because 4 years of working with St. Louis Scott Gallagher, unreal club. Good guys have come out of there like Josh Sargent,
Yeah.
Tim Ream. I mean, unbelievable talent has been coming out of there.
Yeah. No, obviously, and it's pretty cool that this is the way it's been going. And obviously, you got to go to school in Indiana. My brother went there, and I just remember going out there and visiting that campus like that, you'll get to check out Stanford when you're out here in the Bay Area as well. But I mean, just in terms of a place to live for several years, that's a good choice, man. I know my brother got a wake up call that stairs get icy in the winter there, unlike in California. So I think he ended up on his back at least 2 times. But yeah, man, I mean that whole campus, you just wander around. I mean, it's just beautiful. Like, was that a big selling point for you? Did you come to the campus and just go, hey, this is pretty nice?
Yeah, I mean, Bloomington is unreal. Just everything about it, the people there, and it's just an unreal campus when you're, like you said, when you're walking around, especially in the fall time when all the flowers are blooming and like all of campus, like the food and like everywhere around here is just, it just is another home for me. I've been here for 4.5 years now, and it's just truly special. I'm gonna miss it for sure, but it holds a special place in my heart.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations again, Daniel. Every year I get to talk to the new guys that come into the league, and obviously it's just a really special time in your life. I hope you do take the opportunity to kind of step back for a second, acknowledge all the hard work that's gone into it, because you've obviously earned it. I know you acknowledge the many people that have helped you along the way, which is, a huge part of it, which I think is very humble and cool of yourself to do so. But, now the next step in your career begins. Wish you nothing but the best, man. Can't wait till you're out here in the Bay Area so I can come, give you a hard time in real life and pester you for more interviews. I'm already acknowledging that you have a very deep, resonant voice, which means I can start early in your career of pitching you a future in broadcasting, and that I can hit you up for more interviews. But no, I'm kidding, man. Can't wait to see you out here in the Bay Area, man. Again, congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was nice to meet you.